Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a quick video. Baby girl's going to be here soon, so I'm going to do this real quick. Wanted to show you how to make a quick card to let people know that you're thinking of them, that you care about them, you're praying for them, and that they mean a lot to you. I got a lot of people in my life that are going through, or several people, I shouldn't say a lot, that are going through some pretty heavy things right now, burdensome things, and I just like to send them a card to say, hey, you know, I'm here for you and I love you and we're praying for you. So the goal is to put a smile on their face. That's why it's Tammy's Paper Smiles. And hopefully that does that in a stressful time that they're going through. The stressful time they're going through. So basically this is easy. We're going to take a piece of pattern paper. That is one good thing about having the pattern on two sides, is that you can also make a lovely inside card. I do like that. Sometimes I hate double-sided paper because I feel like when I use one side, I'm wasting the other side because it's also a nice pattern. But, you know, that's just how life goes. Here is what we did. This set is one they had, I believe, last year. Lovely. I don't think it's still out. I could check. Lovely and Lasting is what I use. And I realized the other day I've had this for a while. I've never used it. So I wanted to pull it out and do something with it. It has a punch that goes with it. What I did was I stamped and punched it out with the punch that matches, but I will say, and this is probably user error on my end, getting it perfectly lined up was a challenge in this punch for some reason. So I had to go back and kind of trim the little excess. Like this one, I've got a little excess I need to trim off on him. But I just did, oh hello, thank you, thinking of you is one that I've got. Cheers, best of luck, happy birthday. But I just want to, like I say, the main goal is to tell them, hey, I'm thinking about you. So that's why I did these two. So let's get started so that you don't feel like I'm keeping you here all day. All right, now let's do our base, which I've got the base here. That's my white paper. We don't need him just yet. Now I'm going to take, and I like to hold it up and see where I eyeball it to where I know there's exact measurements. I'll try to get that for you. But I like to eyeball it where a little bit of the base is still there. Again, I'll cut this and we can see that it's okay without a base. You don't have to have the base. It's okay. But let's go with this. Okay. See how he does here. He's still a little big, but we can work him out later. Okay, and I always keep one of these. This is a base. Keep him to measure by, and he's good here. Let's cut him here, the excess. The good thing is this is a big enough piece that you can use it on the front of a card, like with some layers later. So we're not wasting it, which I hate wasting things. As I get older, I hate it worse and worse. Okay, now this one is the perfect size of a card, so you could fold it. Now I'm going to just fold him in half quickly. Then put your white card here. We're going to fold back this, and this is perfectly good, perfectly fine as a card. It is cute. I like that when they open it, they also get a nice blast of pattern. You know, the goal is to keep the eye moving and to keep them interested in the card and enjoying the card the whole way through. So we could do that. Now I'm gonna cut him off a little bit because I will have a base, but again, works just fine without it. So now let's see how that, see, he's still a little big. Let me make sure my ends are lined up good. And I'm just going to trim a little off here. A little bit more off here. Hope you guys are having a good week. Baby girl's about to be here. I think I may have said that already. So I thought I'd knock this out before she comes and get it out of the way. Yeah, see that? That's pretty good. I'm going to cut a little bit more off this way. Okay. I think this will work. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on the base. Again, and this base is the same size as a card, so it's going to fit in the envelope, however you say it. I say envelope, but I'm a little bit more country than probably some folks. So I got my paper cut to the way I want it on the base, and then all I'm going to do is put a little cut here in the middle and fold it back so you get the sneak peek of the pattern. Now, the first one I did was pretty good. It wasn't too much, and I was able to put a decent sized piece of paper. The second one I did, I went way deep with it, and I could only put a thin piece of paper, which I can still write a note on it. It's still good. I'm happy with that. But I kind of like it better when I can have a bigger, more square, more symmetrical shape, I guess I should say. So I'm going to try to just cut. Let's see if we can go right about here maybe. Oh, that was a big cut, shoot. Okay, well let's just pretend like I meant to do that. Okay, now I'm going to fold him back a little bit. Start at the corner. Fold it back like this. And start at this corner and kind of meet up with them over here. Again, I'm not the first one to do this fold over, and I've done it. I did it for a card for someone's birthday, and then I realized, why don't I do that more? See, I need to match him up with this guy. Kind of bring him down a little bit. Okay, and we're going to go with this and pretend like I meant to do this here. Now I'm going to cover this with ribbon, so we'll be okay. Now, my only concern again is I'm going to have a smaller sheet of paper here, but that's okay. For today, we'll go with it. Matter of fact, let me get a white piece of paper cut, because some of this will be covered by the little doodad we put here. I don't really want a whole lot of the white sticking out. Okay, now this might be okay if I put some flowers around. We can work with this. Put some flowers up here and around. Everything is fixable, right? Okay, I'm going to sit him in here, just to have a little idea what he's going to be like. Matter of fact, why don't we glue this down and go ahead and get the outside covered so we see how much room we have to work with the inside. I kind of like that idea. All right. Okay, let me line him up with the base. Again, if you're not doing a base, well, you're that much closer to done than I am. So let's stick this here. Okay, I'm going to take these down so they're not flapping in the wind, I guess. Let's put him down. Okay. I'm going to go with Thinking of You on this one. Let me see how he looks trim-wise. I think he's okay. I'm going to stick it about here. Let's see how our card would be. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. We could put a little flower here, a little flower here, and that will work. And we'll put a couple others because I've got a few cut out. Okay, we're going to go with this. I love it when plan comes together, right? Okay, and this I like to cut a little piece. I like having ribbon on everything, you know. I guess it's a problem. I should probably seek help, but if it costs money, my husband's favorite, he's like the dad on the Goldbergs. If it costs money, it ain't happening. So I've kind of adopted that same philosophy. So here we go. Let's put this here, right across the center or somewhat center here. And I really, really like this. And there's so many, every set you have pretty much, you could do this where you fold over the pattern and get that glimpse of what's underneath. I really like that. I don't, like I said, I did it a couple for one, and I was like, why don't I do that more often? I'm going to trim a little bit of this excess white off here. just because I want it to be a little bit more evenly cut. And like I say, I had issue. I stamped this with the navy, punched it. I can even do that and show y'all. It's it's the same as anything we do pretty much. You stamp it, and if you have a punch that matches, you line it up and cut it. That's not a new thing, nothing new there. So we're going to stick him down. I guess I'll use this sticky. I feel like, well, I'll use the dimensionals on the flowers, I think. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put him about here. Now let's see what we had going. We could stick this flower here and this one up here. I kind of like that. And then maybe put one more over here. That works for me. Where'd I put the dimensionals? We'll stick him with the dimensional. Okay. There we go. Don't know if I said this earlier. You can tell I just use this as a working paper. I just take whatever we have to do for our company. We do blueprints and stuff sometimes on this size paper, and I'll use whatever, like old ones, as my little workstation cover. This is one that obviously baby girl, I've got some of her artwork here, so that's what that is. I don't know if it shows up or not, but that's what that is. Yes, it's actually, this is what my artwork would look like, or mine's not actually this good. So if I tried to, you know, paint or draw, that's about, mine wouldn't be as good as that. So, okay, that's a little big. I think I'll put one more right around here. I kind of like that. I do. Let's put him in here. And I'm going to send these. I've got, this is 3. I've got 3 folks just come to mind right away that I would want to send a card today. And I want to send one to my mother-in-law. I'm trying to get, I was in the habit for a little while, the holiday, the Christmas crazies happened. I was in the habit of trying to send her a card every week. Yeah, I know it's March, so I'm way behind getting back into it. All right, now, for the inside, I just, which the hello, the oh hello, I used it here. I put it like this. Let's see if we can do that, or I might do a different one so you have more room. Yes, I might make one more for my mother-in-law. Send her one. Just let her know, same thing, hey, I'm thinking about you. Only thing with this being on the white is knowing where it's straight edge here. I just go to the top, what I think is the center. Good enough. Then I'm going to go down here. Kind of can line it up with this. And there you go. Now we're going to stick him on the inside and he's good to go. Okay, I think that will be covered up. Line him up here, stick him in. There you go. And I'm going to gotta get my doodads. Can't be in too big of a rush, y'all. We need to slow down sometimes, don't we? We get in too big of a hurry. I like these little light green ones on the flowers and such. I think it looks cute. It kind of ties in with all the... I'm a matchy person. I like to match things up. I know that's not the coolest fashion craze now, but you know, I'm from the 80s and that was what we did. Everything top to bottom matched. So okay, that's that. Might add a few more around, maybe some big ones over here. Yep, okay. So that's our card for this week. Thinking of you, I'm going to put, I don't know if this will be an Etsy store one, because like I said, I'm making this for people that I'm thinking about right now. But just wanted to give you the idea of, and again, you can do this with any card, birthdays, it don't matter the occasion, where you just take a piece of paper, fold it, let the inside kind of peek through there, put your inside sentiment, whatever that might be, and, or like me, I'm going to have just a little note area, and this is it. It's not hard. Like I say, if you have a piece of paper that would fit, that works, that you don't know what you're going to do with it, it's like, well, I kind of used it for this project, but I don't need this really anymore. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. It's really not enough to start a whole set of cards. You know what? Make you a little card like this, and you can, again, you don't have to have a base. You can just do it. I think they would love it. Again, people love to get mail. Of all ages, people love to get mail. Little bitties to older people, everyone, 20s, 30s, teens, tweens, whatever. It brightens their day, and that is the goal, is to put a smile on someone's face in this really stressful world that we're living in. Do a kind gesture, be creative, and that is the whole point, to inspire you to do that. Tammy's Paper Smiles. We are on Facebook, Instagram, obviously YouTube, Pinterest. I have the Etsy store. I do have a little Rumble deal, but I have issues sometimes. I haven't been able to download a lot of, I've got one video out there, and I haven't looked lately even to see if anyone's watched it. Probably not, but I might put some more stuff out there if you're out there. Trying to get all the formats covered, that's the goal when you have something like this. So it's not that I'm, preferential to anyone or anything like that. But this is this week's video. I think next week I've got some ideas with the time change. Don't forget, this week we spring forward, which means we go up. Like right now, instead of 7, it'll be 8 o'clock. So I've got an idea. I'm thinking that next week we're going to need some caffeine pick-me-ups, and I've got the new coffee set, the latte, I don't know, latte. I don't know how to say the title. Anyway, it's an online exclusive with Stampin' Up. I did go ahead and bite the bullet and bought that because I thought it was really cute. I think we will need caffeine pick-me-ups next week, starting this time change. I think that's going to be my next one. If I don't get one done before then, I hope you have a great week, great weekend. Make it wonderful. And again, you know what? Show a little sunshine. Share sunshine with someone and give them your smile. It don't cost anything, and it'll make their day to be worth $1,000,000 to them. Have a good day. Bye-bye.